we could talk about this with Afghanistan too. It's like you get into the endless war, and then the minute now Afghanistan, they fucked up the pullout beyond belief. Let's be honest, but still, like the Taliban was already starting to take control in a way of that country. You get out, now they take control, right? I would argue with Afghanistan, though, we absolutely had to go there, right? They're harboring the people that take the buildings down. You have to go there.
Well, actually, Pakistan was too, but...
Yeah. That's a weird one.
I mean, the thing is, like, you're not fighting a nation. You're fighting an ideology. And that ideology spreads from country to country. It's not Afghanistan. It's not Iraq. It's not Iran. It's not Yemen. It's not Pakistan. It's an ideology that spreads throughout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what we were fighting. But I do agree with you. I don't think we should have been there. I think that was the military-industrial complex. I mean, Dick Cheney had a big hand in KBR. Yeah. And he's a fucking scumbag. Everything over there was Halliburton.
How quickly did you realize that?
Immediately.
I
didn't realize it so much in Afghanistan because I was in these very remote places. When I got to Iraq and I was like, holy shit, the construction, all the construction, which you don't realize how much construction is going on over there at that time, but chow halls, mail rooms, planning rooms, barracks, everything over there was built by Halliburton. All the workers, everybody that makes the meals, Halliburton. Everybody that delivers the mail, Halliburton. All the logistics, Halliburton. Everything was Halliburton. All of it. The gas, the fuel. Who's fueling up the trucks? Who's fueling up the helicopters? Who's fueling up the planes? Halliburton. Who's feeding all these people? Halliburton. Who's building the places where these people sleep? Halliburton. Everything was Halliburton.
In plain sight, too. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
Did it in plain sight. It was literally like the CEO of the fucking company.
Yep.
And then VP. And then, WMD.
Yep.
Well, I'd say that's surprising, but it's not.
Nope.
We've seen shit like that. I just hate, I love the veterans and you guys do the ultimate sacrifice, going to fight for the country so that we don't have to fight here. And I hate when, then we have to Monday morning quarterback some things, righteously so, and you guys are stuck in the middle of it. Yeah. Because then, by the way, guess what? That's how the attitudes happen that then, someone like Eddie Gallagher's attacked in the media, right? And there's a narrative because it's like, the military-industrial complex, the war machine. Let's do a story on that. But I don't see Dick Cheney in shackles or anything for kickbacks. I don't see any of these people who are investing in all the companies that profit off of this, who sit in fucking Congress and get information about it. I don't see them in shackles. To me, sitting in my seat here, armchair expert, that seems like a pretty obvious one to me where I'd start.
It's pretty complicated.
Yeah. Fair enough. But back to Iraq. So minus all the extracurriculars there in the war itself, you guys were way higher up tempo going in there. And are you like immediately like what was the lay of the land at that point? Like what month did you get there?
Man, I don't remember. To me, I know I spent Christmas there. So I guess right around probably late November, December.
Okay, so it wasn't at like the outset, like the initial invasion.
No.
Shit had gone down already, so you're going in on the ground. Did you notice right away that the sectarian violence had started to get out of control, or at what point did that start to become like, oh shit, there's something going on here that has nothing to do with Saddam?
Oh man, dude, you didn't have time for that shit. When you're in Baghdad in Iraq in that time period, you could just hear the car bombs going off all day, all night. Hear the gunshots, hear the gunfights, and it was just bombs terrorists, suicide bombers, all the time. Every time you went anywhere, I mean, my asshole was about that big the entire time because I was like, today's going to be the day we're going to fucking eat it. I don't know why we're in these stupid vehicles. We should be in a helicopter or something, but we're not. We're in this fucking vehicle. We're going to get blown up. And because it was just, I mean, I'm not over exaggerating. I mean, it was bombs all night, all day. People coming back all fucked up. People seeing these vehicles getting blown up. Seeing what's left of them, if anything. I mean, it was, this guy died, this guy died, this guy died, this guy died. And that's why we were so busy, is because we were killing these guys that were making the bombs. We were killing the guys that were planting the bombs. We were killing the guys that were detonating the bombs. And it was saving American lives.
Wow. Was there any pattern to it, or was every day very different? Or every mission, different setup, different lay of the land, like
yeah, we would go all over the country, you know, and to these conventional units, meaning like infantry units, non-special operations units, and these guys were just getting fucking hammered, man, and they didn't care who it was. If it was KBR delivering mail, they'd fucking blow them up. If it was just a supply chain route, you know, it's just somebody delivering vehicle parts, they would blow them up. They didn't care, you know. And so the units that were taking the most casualties, or the ones that would reach out to us, would, you know, be like, man, we're just getting fucking hammered over here. We need some help. So we would go in and take a couple of the guys at whatever unit we showed up. We worked with 10th Mountain a couple times. We worked with 4th ID a couple times, and a couple other ones that I can't remember. Sorry, but we would go in and we would hand select a couple of their guys, train them up. Hey, kid them out. Hey, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Teach them how to basically plan a mission. Take them out. Kill some bad guys. Come home. Go to another spot they're getting hit at, kill those bad guys, come back, set them free. Be like, all right, we've taught you how to make a sniper hide, we've taught you how to snipe, we've taught you how to do a mission profile, how to plan the mission, how to go on the mission, how to target these fuckers, how to kill them, how to identify them, how to get your intel, and then we'd turn it over and be like, all right, you got this now, and then we go to the next place, do it all over again. Some of it was urban, some of it was out of buildings, apartment buildings, houses. One op, we were in a chocolate factory.
a chocolate factory.
Yeah, we hid in a chocolate factory. Guys were, there was another team that wound up taking over a brothel and fighting out of there. That was a disaster.
That's interesting.
They didn't realize it was a brothel, but then they had people they had guys knocking on the door like all day wanting to see their favorite lady friend. And luckily the head woman was actually, she was happy that we were there, so she would answer the door and tell them that they were closed for business today, and they were tired of bombs going off in the front yard, you know, and then everything out to being in the bush in ghillie suits. One place we were so
ghillie suits.
Yeah, ghillie. You ever seen a sniper stand up and they have the weeds and shit hanging off?
Yep.
That. I mean, there were times we were so well hidden we actually had goats eating the vegetation right out of our suits. Not even knowing we were there. Goat herders slapping them around and shit, literally right on top of us. Had no idea that we were there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so you never knew. I mean, it was either going to be an urban environment or a rural environment, and I don't really have a preference. They're both. I mean, we got to
You got it done.
Yeah, we got it done.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.